Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com. Water softeners to the list of expertise.
Local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15. He's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluga. Back underneath, far side, and a goal.
To the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow. Mora, Pine City, North Branch, Graham, East Central, Hinckley, Finlayson, Malacca. Find out who plays next at kbek.com.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Brennan Field in Hinckley, Minnesota for tonight's game here in Hinckley between the Hinckley Knights and the Ada Athletics. Here is part of the Brennan Field Classic here this weekend. The Brennan Field Classic taking place here this weekend. It's game 2 of the evening. The first game saw the Metro Knights beat East Bethel. So the Hinckley Knights and Ada going at it here tonight. Winner of this game will play tomorrow night at 8 p.m. That is the winner. And the loser of this game will play at 3 p.m. tomorrow. So that's how that will look. And the loser will play against East Bethel. The winner will play against the Metro Knights. That is how that will look here after this evening's games have wrapped up. Again, this is the last game of the evening. So I'm getting off a little bit to a late start, thanks to the first game going just a tad longer than was hoped for, but Hinckley Knights going to go after it here against the Athletics of Ada, Minnesota. About 4 hours north of here, northwest of here, up past just northeast of Fargo. And again, they made the trip down here for the Brennan Field Classic, a tournament that is held here every year in the first week or so of June. And again, it goes all weekend long. Started tonight, then goes all day tomorrow, and then pretty much all day Sunday. So it should be a good one here. The Hinckley Knights have been on a roll as of late. They have won quite a few games in a row. And looking back, it goes back to May, when they last lost, and that last loss was against the Anoka Bucks when they lost 12-1. But they have since beat the Coon Rapids Redbirds, the East Bethel Bandits, the Quama Cubs, the Mora Blue Devils, then the Twin Ports Timbers and the Now Then Knights. Those have been their wins in a row here dating back to May. So they're hoping to make it another one in a row for the Hinckley Knights as they, again, part of this Brennan Field Classic, host the Ada Athletics in the final game of the evening here. Winner of this game will play tomorrow at 8 p.m. Loser will play at 3. So it looks like we are just about set for this one to get underway, as these two teams get through their warm-ups. And we'll have first pitch coming your way here in just a few moments. First, we're going to have our meeting at the plate between the managers, and then we should be set and ready for first pitch. We're going to take a commercial break, hear word from our fine sponsors, and when we come back, we should be closer to that first pitch here in Game 2 of the Brennan Field Classic. You're listening to Town Ball here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMP.
What can you get for $5? $5 lunch deal all month long from 11 to 3, Monday through Friday. Sandwich and chips, from classic grilled cheese to ham and Swiss, or turkey and cheddar at Burnett Dairy Bistro. Who doesn't love a great deal? $5 lunch at Burnett Dairy Bistro all month long. Burnett Dairy Cooperative, real farms, real flavor. Visit us online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Cooperative Pizza of the Month is sweet and spicy pepperoni. This take and bake pizza is a must for all you pepperoni lovers out there. Only found at Burnett Dairy Cooperative Bistro. Found in January, it's National Cheese Lovers Day. Burnett Dairy Cheese Store is celebrating. There will be cheeses in the store for only $2.99 a pound and 99-cent fried cheese curds. Stop on in and celebrate National Cheese Lovers Day at Burnett Dairy Cheese Store, January 19th through the 21st.
Does radio advertising work? It just did. Make it work for you. Contact us at wcmpradio.com.
Interested in raising funds for your school or organization? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is now participating in cheese fundraisers. Raise funds by selling cheese to your friends and family and supporting our local farmers. Please call us at 715-689-2053 to find out more.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Back here on 106.5 FM AM 1350 WCMP. Live with video at WCMPradio.com. The Hinckley Knights getting set for Game 2 of the Brennan Field Classic here at beautiful historic Brennan Field in Hinckley, Minnesota, as they get set to take on the Ada Athletics. And the winner of this game will play tomorrow night at 8 p.m. against the Metro Knights. The loser of this game will play at 3 p.m. Against the East Bethel Bandits. Metro Knights beat them 8-1. In the game before us. That game went a little bit long, so that's why this game is getting off to a little bit of a later start than expected. First pitch will be just after 8:50, scheduled for 8:30, but going to be just after 8:50 by the time that the first pitch comes out from Hinckley. Again, the Knights will be the designated home team here in this game. Ada will be the visitors on the scoreboard. That is how the scoreboard will look here this evening. Game day Gilman here at beautiful Brennan Field. Had a pretty long week. Started off on Monday over at Dick Putz Field in St. Cloud for a section semifinal in baseball with Foley beating Albany. Then I made my way down to Mankato Wednesday and Thursday for the state softball tournament, North Branch played against Mankato East, the defending champs there of Class 3A, fell 16-2. Then they will play in the consolation bracket against Simley. Gave Simley quite a run. They got out to a 3-0 lead, but unfortunately Simley came back and eventually took the lead. North Branch got one of those runs back, but just could not overcome that deficit. It was a fun run, but North Branch fell to Simley 7-5, so that ended their season. Fun story about North Branch is they only had 5 wins going into their section tournament. They then proceeded to beat the 1, 2, and 3 seeds and then beat Grand Rapids in the section championship to go to state. So quite a run there for the North Branch Vikings softball team. Congrats to them on a fantastic season. Then after Wednesday, Thursday at the state tournament, I made my way back up to St. Cloud at Dick Putz Field for the section championship, where Foley again took on Albany. And they got the victory there 10-6. That was the 4th time Foley had played Albany in the season, twice during the regular season and twice in postseason play. Anytime you play a team twice, even, it's hard to win both of those. But anytime you play them 3-4 times, man, you just never know. And Foley headed back to the state tournament for the 2nd consecutive season. Went back in 2019. They made their first state appearance, and then in 2023 again, and now in 2024. We'll know their seeding and who they'll play in the first round over at Dick Putz Field in St. Cloud. A little bit later, I'm guessing at the end of the weekend, we'll for sure find out who they will be playing in Game 1 of the quarterfinals for that Class 2A state tournament. But coming your way now, the Hinckley Knights taking the field as we get set for Game 2 of the Brennan Field Classic here at Brennan Field in Hinckley, Minnesota. Hinckley Knights taking the field, and defensively, how they'll line up looks like this. It will be number 28, Ben Sickler on the mound, pitching for the Knights. And behind the plate catching for him will be number 3, Trevor Johnson. Then over at first, it's going to be number 16, Sean Osmus. And at second, it will be number 29, Corey Schmidt. At third, it'll be number 21, Isaiah Haas, and at short, it will be number 15, Isaiah Brennan. And in the outfield, in left field, it'll be Max Sickler, wearing number 18. In center, it'll be number 30, TJ Johnson, and out in right, it will be number 11, Brady Johnson. So that is how the Knights line up defensively. The Ada Athletics coming in here, again, about a 4-hour drive northwest of Hinckley, Minnesota, up past Fargo, North Dakota, just a little ways north of Fargo, North Dakota, on the Minnesota side, of course, the good side. As the Hinckley Knights get set here again, a nice winning streak on the line. They have won a good chunk of games dating back to May. As we get set for first pitch here. And so 6-game win streak on the line here for the Hinckley Knights. And coming to the plate, batting and leading off for the Athletics will be number 13, Bo Fetting. Sickler with the pitch. First one is in there for strike one. So the game begins. First pitch here at 8:54. Next one is swung on and fouled out of play by Fetting. So it'll be an 0-2 count for the leadoff batter. Here's the pitch from Sickler. That one, ooh. So after 0-2, that one's going to hit him. Well, it started out well. And an early hit by pitch will put a runner on first for the Ada Athletics. Now at the plate, Sonny Resnick into the right-handed batter's box. Sickler will check the runner at first, but he is back in plenty of time. And the first pitch here to Resnick is popped up into center field. Johnson on it, running, grabs it on the run, and holds on for the first out. That one hung up there for a while. Could have fair caught it. And now to the plate, the number 3 batter, Ethan Opsahl. Runner at first, one down. For the Athletics, pitch in here to Opsahl is in there for strike one. Sickler, ready, here's the pitch. 0-1 swinging, that one foul tipped. And now Opsahl with an 0-2 count. Leadoff batter at first with one down. Sickler readies. Here's the 0-2. That one just must have been low for ball one. 1-2 now for Opsahl. Sickler. That one swung on down the third base line and fair. And that'll be a base hit. The runner from first rounding second going into third. That throw not going to get there. In fact, it's off the mark for Isaiah Haas. It rolls away. And now the run from third going to try for home. And the throw to the pitcher. That one's not going to be in time. And the runner from first is going to wind up scoring. Oh, hit there for Opsahl. And then the throwing error allows the runner to score. So the A's are on the board first in this one. 1-0 after an error. Throwing error there allowed the runner to score from first. So now Riley Resnick to the plate for the Athletics. Runner on second, one down. As Ben Sickler readies. And here's the pitch. That one in there for strike one. Sickler readies with the 0-1, and here's the pitch. Resnick thought about it, holds off. It's in there for strike two anyways. 0-2 now for Riley Resnick. Next one's in there, swung on and missed. We're out number 2. 2 down now for the Athletics, and coming to the plate, Bo Jorgensen. Jorgensen will make his way to the plate with 2 down and a runner on second. 1-0, the Athletics with the lead here. Opening inning. First pitch in there for strike 1. To Jorgensen. And now a time call, and third base coach going to go over there, and courtesy run for Opsal. Oh, 1 pitch on the way here, swung on and down the first base line, and foul out of play from Bo Jorgensen. So now his count moves to 0-2. 2 down. And Sickler with the 0-2 pitch. That one swung on and going to get to the shortstop. Throw on to first is in time for out number 3. So 1 hit, 1 run for the Athletics. An error there by the Hinckley Knights. Allowed them that run. So we'll head to the bottom of the first inning. The Knights trail on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 1-0 after an error allowed the run to score. Back after word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Okay, let's get started. Counselor, give me your case.
Your Honor, I represent the kids on summer vacation. The kids that did their homework all year. Well, mostly. The kids that ate their veggies. Looked out for their little sisters and brothers. And took out the trash when Dad was gone fishing. Your Honor, these kids deserve some fun this summer. Like train rides, cheeseburgers, movies, whitewater rafting, or the rodeo. Fun for crying out loud. I present Exhibit A.
This week, get a $10 gift certificate to Freddy's and Mora for only $5. That's food for half off. Case closed.
Order in the court.
WCMP deals. Visit WCMPradio.com/deals.
Hi, this is Sarah from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Do you know about our propane customer referral program? It's simple and rewarding. Refer a qualified new Burnett Dairy propane customer and you'll receive a $100 credit to your account. Terms and conditions apply. Call 715-689-1032 for details and follow our Burnett Dairy General Store Facebook page. Share the warmth with Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
Leading off for the Hinckley Knights will be number 3, Trevor Johnson. He will lead off for the Knights, and for the 8 Athletics, they line up like this on defense. Ethan Opsal on the mound pitching. First one here to Johnson is outside for ball 1. Behind the plate catching for him is Bo Jorgensen. And at first, it's Riley Resnick, as this pitch is fouled off by Johnson. At second, it's Sonny Resnick, number 20. At third, it's 23, Jack Jones. And at short, it's 13, Bo Fetting. 1-1 count now for Trevor Johnson. The next one is in there for strike 2 at the letters. Now a 1-2 count for the leadoff man, Trevor Johnson, who playing behind the plate tonight at catcher. 1-2 pitch on the way. That's outside for ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2 for Trevor Johnson. Pitch on the way. Got a piece of that one right to the third baseman. Gets under his glove, and that'll be leadoff hit for Trevor Johnson. It'll be a single. And a runner on here in the leadoff man, and now coming to the plate, the shortstop for the Knights, Isaiah Brennan. Continuing defensively for the Athletics, out in left field is Oliver Kreitzberger. Then in center, it's 17, Drake Solsing. And then in right, it's number 10, Mike Erickson. First pitch to Isaiah Brennan is ball one. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. In there for strike one. 1-1 now for Brennan. Left-handed pitch on the way. Swung on, and that's going to get down for a base hit out in right field. And the runner from first will head on to third, and he'll be in there safely. So now runners at the corners after that base hit. And now to the plate, the second baseman, Corey Schmidt, coming to the plate. So after giving up a run there in the first, the Knights looking to match that run here in the bottom of the inning. Runners at the corners and nobody out. First pitch here to Schmidt is just outside for ball one. Schmidt went about a quarter of the way around and then checked his swing. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed by Schmidt for strike one. Again, runners at the corners for the Hinckley Knights. They're down by one here in the bottom of the first. Error allowed a run to score in the top of this inning. Schmidt swings at one and misses. Now a 1-2 count for the second baseman. Ethan Opsahl, the pitcher for the Athletics Reddies, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Schmidt for out number one. One down now for the Knights. Runners still at the corners. And coming to the plate, the third baseman, Isaiah Haas. Opsahl with the pitch. Haas gets a piece of it, fouls it back. Did get but just a piece of that one. Oh, one pitch, and no, instead they're going to check the runner at first, but he is back in plenty of time. That's Isaiah Brennan over there. Opsahl with the 0-1 pitch. Brennan got a piece of that one, or excuse me, Haas. That's out to left field, and that one is gone. And Isaiah Haas with the one-out home run. It'll be a 3-run home run for him. And that will put the Knights back up on top. 3-1. That's over the left field wall. 360, we'll call it. So, an error there in the first allowed the Athletics to get the first lead, but Isaiah Haas with 2 on slams it over the left field wall. So now TJ Johnson, the center fielder, coming to the plate for the Knights. A softly hit ball to the shortstop. It was in his glove. He dropped it. And TJ Johnson's going to be safe at first. An error there by the shortstop will allow Johnson to reach. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you hustle. It looked like it was a for sure thing, but the shortstop kind of lost his footing as he went for it. It was just a tad in front of him, but still got it in his glove, but he lost it. So a runner at first via the error. And now coming to the plate, the first baseman, Sean Osmus. Still only one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Knights with a 3-1 lead thanks to Isaiah Haas and that 3-run homer. 0-1 count for Osmus. Swings and misses on that one, and it's going to bounce and get away from the catcher, and that'll allow TJ Johnson to glide into second. So for the Knights now, a runner at second with one down. Opsal readies with the pitch, and it's high for ball one to Sean Osmus. 1-2 count for Osmus. Runner at second, one down. Pitch from Opsal. That's in there for strike three, and Osmus will go down looking as out number 2. So 2 down now for the Knights, and now number 11, the right fielder, Brady Johnson, to the plate. Stepping into the left-handed batter's box. So got a runner on second. Opsal with the pitch. Johnson gets a piece of that one, fouls it. Out of play. Opsal readies. And here's the pitch. That one's in there for strike 2. Kind of confused Johnson there, but still in there. And now an 0-2 count for Brady Johnson. Delivery on the 0-2. Line outside for ball one. This game 2 of the Brennan Field Classic here between the Hinckley Knights and the Ada Athletics. Knights with that 3-1 lead off a 3-run home run from Isaiah Haas. Pitch is swung on and missed by Johnson, and that'll be out number 3. Well, the Knights do some damage. 3 hits, 3 runs. And an error there by the Athletics. So after 1, the Knights lead 3-1 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. And we'll be back after word from our fine sponsors and ready for the start of inning number 2 here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMP.
Arrowhead Transit plays a pivotal role in bolstering the communities it serves. By providing accessible and reliable transportation, they ensure essential travel for work, education, and healthcare. Arrowhead Transit is customer-centric, continuously evolving to meet the needs of the community with initiatives like community outreach programs, job fairs, and educational workshops, and more. Arrowhead Transit is more than just a transportation service. It is a vital part of the communities it supports. Your connection, your community. Arrowhead Transit, your ride.
Of course, a huge shout out to all our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. Appreciate them. If it weren't for them, well, we wouldn't be able to come out here and call any of these games, so we appreciate all the fine sponsors. Knights set to take the field here in the second inning. Well, they are in the field, but taking the field, they are wearing their green jerseys, the 3 stripes on the sleeve, bottom and top white, in the middle yellow. White letters and numbers outlined in the yellow as well. White pants, green caps. And Sickler on the mound for the Knights. This one is fair down the third base line. And Isaiah Haas with a good snag there at third will throw it to first, and it is there in time to grab Jack Jones for out number 1. That is a gnarly snag there by Isaiah Haas at third. That one was teetering the line of fair and foul. Wound up being fair, and Haas with a nice grab and a good throw to first to grab that first out. Now at the plate, Drake Solsing playing center field for the Athletics. First pitch is swung on and missed. And then this one, that one's in there for strike 2. 1-2 count now for Solsing. From Sickler, ooh, late movement on that one, and Solsing holds off for ball 2, excuse me. 2-2, that one swung on and popped in shallow left. Shortstop there, grabs it, holds on for out number 2. Another one that towered there and hung up a while. So now 2 down here at the top of the second. Oliver Kittenberg Pitch is in there for strike one. 1-1 now. Gittenberg. That one swung on miss for strike 2. And Sickler trying to make it a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Knights. And that one's in there for strike 3. He'll go down looking. So a quick 1-2-3 inning. No hits, no runs for Ada. No errors on the side of Hinckley. And we'll move to the bottom of this inning. The Knights leading 3-1 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Back after a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. Right now, Pine City Holiday Station store off 35 has got savings like Mountain Dew, buy 2, get 2. Gatorade varieties, buy 2, get 1 free. Giants Seeds, 2 for $4. And ready-to-eat Johnsonville brats and hot dogs, 2 for $4. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
Bottom of the second, leading off for the Hinckley Knights, the DH, Jared Brennan, batting for Ben Sickler. Opsahl with the pitch in there for strike 1, outside part of the plate. Opsahl readies, and here's the 0-1. Stays high for ball 1. 1-1 now. And this one swung on and hit towards foul territory, and it will go out of play. Jared Brennan with a 1-2 count to lead off the bottom of the second for the Knights. Ethan Opsahl on the mound. And here's the pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2. Opsahl readies. Here's the 2-2. That one's going to be swung on and fouled back and out of play. Count stays at 2-2 for Brennan. Athletics wearing their black jerseys, the orange letters and numbers outlined in white, the gray pants, black cap, and a orange bill on the cap. Brennan somehow gets out of the way of that pitch. It somehow misses him. Man, that one was close, but apparently he got out of the way. So now a full count for Jared Brennan. Here's the pitch from Opsahl. That one right back at the pitcher. Whoo, what a snag by Opsahl. And that'll be out number 1. So Opsahl will grab his own out, and Max Sickler, the left fielder, to the plate. So Opsahl, after nearly hitting Brennan, that one went right back to him. I'm sure not on purpose, but Opsahl makes the gnarly grab for out number 1. And the first pitch here by Sickler is fouled back into the backstop. 0-1 count, and Sickler swings and misses at that one for strike 2. 0-2 count for Max Sickler behind in the count, and after him we'll shift it back to the top of the order with Trevor Johnson on deck. Here's the pitch from Opsahl. That one's in there for strike 3, and Max Sickler will go down looking as out number 2. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Trevor Johnson coming to the plate, trying to prevent the 1-2-3 inning. Knights gave the Athletics a 1-2-3 inning in the top. Knights hoping this doesn't go the same in the bottom of this inning. First pitch there to Trevor Johnson is low for ball 1. Next pitch is on the way. That stays high. Ball 2. 2-0, and that one swung on and fouled out of play. That just skimmed over the fencing there. Goes out of play. Someone might have a souvenir, depending on how high that one went. 2-1 on the way, and that one fouled off by Johnson, and that will even up the count. 2-2. So Johnson back into the batter's box. 2-2. Opsal shakes off the first two. Here he comes with the pitch. That one swung on, and that one's going to be fouled off as well. Count stays 2-2 for Trevor Johnson. Pitch by Upsall in there. Swung on and missed by Johnson, and that will be out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go both teams here in the second inning, and we will move forward in this one to the top of inning number 3. The Knights leading over the Ada Athletics 3-1, as we will begin the top third when we come back after word from our fine sponsors here on 106.5 FM AM 1350 WCMP.
Okay, let's get started. Counselor, give me your case.
Your Honor, I represent the kids on summer vacation. The kids that did their homework all year. Well, mostly. The kids that ate their veggies, looked out for their little sisters and brothers, and took out the trash when Dad was gone fishing. Your Honor, these kids deserve some fun this summer, like train rides, cheeseburgers, movies, whitewater rafting, or the rodeo. Fun for crying out loud. I present Exhibit A.
This week, get an hour of horseback riding at Frontier Stables in Frederick, Wisconsin for only $22.50. Horses, nature, case closed.
Order in the court.
WCMP deals. Visit WCMPradio.com/deals.
And here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch. The premier indoor batting cages in North Branch. Whether you're trying to make the team or take the team to the next level, Here's the Pitch has state-of-the-art pitching machines for both baseball and fast-pitch softball. $35 gets you cage time with your own pitcher. $40 gets you cage time using one of their top-tier pitching machines. Screens, plates, helmets, they've got the equipment, you provide the batter. Find Here's the Pitch on Facebook or visit here'sthepitchmn.com. here'sthepitchmn.com.
Back here on WCMP. Of course, live with video on WCMPradio.com. Getting set to start the top of the third. And coming to the plate to lead off for the Ada Athletics will be number 10, Mike Erickson. Both teams got out to a fast start here in the first. And the first pitch in there to Erickson is inside, but strike one as it got just off that plate. Next one swung on and missed. A soft swing there by Erickson, and he misses for strike 2. Sickler making quick work on the mound. Here's the 0-2. That one's in there, and he will go down looking for out number 1. Quick work of the first batter there by Sickler, and one down as we rotate it back to the top of the order for the Athletics. Bo Fetting to the plate. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning as he led off for them, and he would eventually score their 1 run in the game. That one clips the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Sickler, again, quick work. That one's low for ball 1. Sickler readies, and here's the 1-1. In there for a strike 2. 1-2 now for Bo Fetting. 1-2 on the way, swung on, and right at the shortstop, and he snags it for out number 2. That's Isaiah Brennan there at short. So 2 down now for the Athletics, and Sonny Resnick to the plate. He flew out to center in his first at-bat. Sickler with the pitch. That one's in there for strike 1. Ben Sickler wastes no time there on the mound. He gets the ball back and uses about a second or two, and then he throws the next one in there for strike 2. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, about 3 seconds. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And another 1-2-3 inning for the Knights. No hits, no runs, no errors. And Ben Sickler making it look easy out there on the mound. As we will head to the bottom of this inning. Knights will get to the plate with their turn and try to add some more runs on to their lead as we'll move forward to the bottom of this inning. And back after a quick word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
There's just nothing like being on the water, especially on a pontoon. Pine Toon Rental in Pine City has your next outing. Spend the day on the water. Cruise between Cross Lake and Pekegama Lake. Over 20 miles of shoreline with several stops along the way. And start creating memories that'll last a lifetime. But you've got to reserve your pontoon first. Visit PinetoonRental.com. PinetoonRental.com.
Sean here from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. We care about your comfort and safety. Regularly checking your propane gauge is critical, and when it reaches 30%, it's time to give us a call at 715-689-1032 to request a fill. Reliable service from your local cooperative, Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
Bottom of the third inning and getting set to lead off for the Hinckley Knights will be number 15, the shortstop, Isaiah Brennan. Brennan has made some nice plays out here already tonight. Line drive and a fly ball that he's caught. He thought about that one at the last second, but realized it was too late, so he lays off, and that's in there for strike 1 from Ethan Opsahl. 0-1 pitch on the way. That was going to be in there on the inside part of the plate for strike 2. Got just enough of the plate for that second strike, and now 0-2 for Opsahl. Brennan with the 0-2 and keeping himself live, fouling that one back, and out of play is Brennan. So 0-2 now for the leadoff man, Brennan. Opsahl readies, and here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, but it's in the dirt, and that one's going to go everywhere but where the catcher thought it would. It hit him, and it flew into the sky, and it didn't even come down until Brennan was at first. So what should have been a strikeout winds up being a runner on first for the Knights, because that ball, again, went in the dirt and then flew up in the air about 20 feet, and the catcher didn't even realize it. I don't blame him. So now a runner at first, and Corey Schmidt to the plate. Swings and misses at that one. Strike 1, he struck out in his first at-bat. Runner at first. Opsahl. Ready, here's the 0-1. Schmidt check swing, but it's in there for strike 2. Now an 0-2 count for the second baseman, Schmidt. So he steps back into the batter's box. Opsahl with the 0-2. No, he's going to check the runner at first, and Brennan is back easily into first. So just a quick check at the runner at first. Oh, 2 still for Schmidt. And swing and a miss for Schmidt. And that'll be out number 1. One down now for the Knights. And now Isaiah Haas makes his way to the plate. Remember, back in the first, he hit that 3-run home run to give the Knights the lead over that left field wall. Here's the first pitch to him. He swings and gets that one out towards left field, but the left fielder is on it and easily grabs it for out number 2. That one was in a similar spot as his home run, but just about, well short of the fence. So 2 down now for the Knights. Runner at first, and TJ Johnson at the plate. He reached on an error back in the first. Opsahl with the pitch. That one right back up the middle to the second baseman. Tosses it to the shortstop, who steps on second for out number 3. So no hits, no runs for the Knights. No errors by the Athletics, and we'll move forward here in this one to the top of the fourth, not the first, the fourth. So the Knights will strand the runner at first as we move forward to the 4th inning. Knights leading over the Ada Athletics 3-1. We'll be back for the start of the 4th inning here on WCMP.
A Lennox air source heat pump is a high-efficiency air conditioning unit that can also heat your home or business during the spring and fall. It's more economical than heating with propane. Have Dale's Heating and Appliance install your Lennox air source heat pump. Ask Dale's how you can receive up to $1,000 in rebates for your air source heat pump system. And ductless mini splits also qualify for up to $1,000. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
You've played the game. Now, be the game. Be the game.
Human Foosball!
Yeah, Human Foosball, part of Freedom Fest Fun, brought to you by the Pine City Parks and Rec and WCMP. It's a Human Foosball tournament. Win some cool prizes. So get your team of 6 people together. June 29th. Tournament starts at 5 p.m. at the Pine County Fairgrounds. Pre-registration is recommended. Email wcmptraffic@gmail.com. Open to people 50 inches and taller and ages 12 and older. Freedom Fest Human Foosball. Human Foosball at the Pine County Fairgrounds, June 29th. All part of Freedom Fest. Brought to you by Pine City Parks and Rec and WCMP.
Leading off the top of the 4th for the Athletics will be the pitcher, Ethan Opsahl. First pitch from Sickler is outside for ball 1. And again, he makes quick work of it. The next one is in there, but low for ball 2. 2-0 ahead in the count is Opsahl. Next one from Sickler's fired in there when that one is fouled. Out of play near the Athletics dugout. 2-1 now for the pitcher. And Ben Sickler. That one is swung on and hit out to left field. That's going to be foul. So that one just goes foul, and nobody there for Hinckley on it in time. So if that was a fair ball, Opsahl may have had an extra base. Although the left fielder got to it fairly quickly, so may not have had an extra base. Who knows? 2-2 now for Ethan Opsahl, the pitcher for Ada. Oh, that one just inside. That will run the count full. Full pitch. Full count pitch here from Sickler. Right back to him, and he throws it on to first. And plenty of time for out number 1. 0-1 down for the Athletics. In the top of the 4th, and now to the plate, Riley Resnick. He'll make his way into the right-handed batter's box. Then Sickler with the pitch. That one stays high for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way from Sickler. That one swung on and missed by Resnick to make it a 1-1 count. Sickler readies. Here's the 1-1. That one swung on and missed for strike 2. Now a 1-2 pitch from Sickler. That one's fouled back into the backstop. So count for Riley Resnick will stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sickler wasting no time. That one's high. A little bit outside for ball 2. Even 2-2 count for the Athletics first baseman. Here's the pitch from Sickler. That one swung on and fouled back out of play. I didn't hear no crack, so I think the vehicles out there are okay. 2-2 pitch on the way from Sickler. That one swung on and out towards right field, but that's going to go foul and out of play. So we'll get a new ball back in here for Sickler, a new ball in for the umpire. And Riley Resnick, a 2-2 count again. Sickler with the pitch. Took something off that one, and it's lined right at Haas at third, and he nabs it for out number 2. So 2 down now after that extended at bat. And now Bo Jorgensen. 2 down. Sickler, that one is hit right to Isaiah Brennan at short. Throw on to first in plenty of time for out number 3. Another 3 up, 3 down by the Knights. No errors. That's the 3rd inning in a row that the Athletics have gone down 1-2-3. So we'll move to the bottom of the 4th inning. Here on WCMP, the Hinckley Knights still leading on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, 3-1.
Attention baseball fans! Are you ready to experience the thrill of St. Paul Saints baseball with our weekly live on-air giveaway? That's right! Every Friday is your chance to score big and win tickets to see the Saints live in action at beautiful CHS Field. Imagine the atmosphere, the crack of the bat, the smell of freshly popped popcorn, and the joy of being surrounded by fellow fans. Special thank you to our incredible sponsor, bringing in the heat with Hinckley Firehouse. Listen to WCMP every Friday morning for your chance to win tickets to the St. Paul Saints.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. Don't forget, go to WCMPradio.com/deals. for all sorts of discounts on things in our local listening area, whether it's food, dog grooming, you want your nails done, hair done, you want to go see a movie, you want food, you want an oil change. We've got it all there at WCMPradio.com/deals. And don't worry if it's not in stock that day. You check back the next day because we restock quite often. Bottom of the 4th, leading off for the Hinckley Knights is Sean Osmus. First pitch to him is swung on and got a piece of that one. Now 0-1. Here's the pitch from Opsahl. Osmus watches that one go by for strike 2. 0-2 for the leadoff man in Osmus, veteran. And here's the 0-2. Swung on, and a slow bouncer to the third baseman. Throw on to first is going to get him just in time for out number 1. One down here in the bottom of the 4th for the Knights, and now to the plate, Brady Johnson. He went down swinging back in the 1st. He steps into the left-handed batter's box. Opsahl with the pitch, and that is in there for strike 1. 0-1 now for Johnson. Pitch on the way, and a swing and a miss there. Down in the count, 0-2. Opsahl with the pitch. That's outside. Ball 1. So now 1-2 for Brady Johnson, the right fielder for the Knights. Behind him, Jared Brennan. Swing and a miss. And strikeout dropped, but the throw down to first is going to get him. So 2 down now for the Knights, and Jared Brennan coming to the plate for the Knights. Knights trying to stop the 3-up, 3-down run here. The last 3 innings for both teams. Brennan can end that streak here. First pitch is outside for ball 1 to Jared Brennan. Of course, he is the designated hitter, batting for Ben Sickler, the pitcher. Next pitch is in there for strike one to Jared Brennan. Bottom of the fourth, nobody on, and 2 down. 1-1 pitch on the way from Opsal. That's ball 2. 2-1 count now for Jared Brennan. Opsal ready. Here's the pitch. That one's in there, and that will even out the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Nobody on here in the bottom of the fourth for the Hinckley Knights. Opsal with the pitch. And keeping himself live, getting a piece of that one is Jared Brennan. So the count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. Opsal with the... No, we will not get the pitch. Time call there. Just as Opsal was readying his warm-up. So here's the 2-2. That one's in there. And Brennan will go down looking. 3 up, 3 down. And neither side able to get anything going on the base paths. Here are the last 3 innings. It's been 1, 2, 3 for both sides in the last 3. So we'll move forward to the top of inning number 5 here in this Brennan Field Classic. Game 2 of the Brennan Field Classic here at Brennan Field in Hinckley, Minnesota. The 5th inning of Game 2 will begin when we come back from a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
There's just nothing like being on the water, especially on a pontoon. Pine Toon Rental in Pine City has your next outing. Spend the day on the water in style with this 20-footer that holds up to 9 passengers. Whether you want to fish or just float, take the river, take the lake. But you've got to reserve your pontoon first. Visit pinetoonrental.com. pinetoonrental.com.
At Walia Health, your eye health is our passion. With cutting-edge technology and a team dedicated to your well-being, we're here to ensure your eyesight shines bright. From diagnosing and treating conditions like cataracts and glaucoma to helping you find the perfect pair of glasses or contacts, we've got you covered. Schedule your appointment today at waliahealth.org or give us a call at 320-679-2020. Let's keep those eyes sparkling together.
Top of the 5th, and leading off for the Ada Athletics will be number 23, Jack Jones. And the first pitch here from Sickler is going to be ball 1. Again, he wastes no time in between, and this one's going to be low for ball 2. 2-0 count. Sickler will ready. And the 2-0. That one's in there for strike 1. 2-1 on the way. That one swung on, and that one drifting, foul, and out of play. Got about 3 different Hinckley Knights players running after that one. But no dice as that one is out of play. They'll move back to position. Sickler will wait for them to all get back. And he's back on the mound with the 2-2 count for Jack Jones. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for out number 1. One down now for the Athletics. Drake Solseng to the plate. Flew out back in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch from Sickler outside for ball 1. One-0 is in there for strike 1. 1-1 on the way. Check swing is swung on. Enough for strike 2. 1-2 count now for Drake Solseng, and he'll get an extra moment, and now back into the box. Here's the 1-2 from Sickler. That one swung on and hit out towards right. And he's under it for the grab, and that's Brady Johnson with the catch for out number 2. Two down now for the Athletics and Oliver Kreitzberger. Here's the pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Kreitzberger at the plate. The 0-1. Here's the pitch from Sickler. Oh, no. Going to be 1-1 now. That one just off the plate. 1-1. Swung on and missed. And that'll be strike two now. 1-2 for Kreitzberger. Here's the pitch from Sickler. Swung on and missed. For strike three. And that'll be out number three. And that'll be yet another 1, 2, 3 inning. 4 in a row from Hinckley. And they're hoping to make this inning a little bit different at the plate. No errors committed by them. And we'll move to the bottom of the fifth. Don't forget, if you're a baseball fan, the Brendan Field Classic heads into tomorrow. We'll play games here basically all day long, starting at 10 a.m. The winner of this one will play here tomorrow at 8 p.m. against the Metro Knights. The loser of this game will play at 3 p.m. against the East Bethel Bandits. So that is how that will go. So again, tomorrow the action starts at 10 a.m. with Plymouth and Stillwater. Then at 12:30 it'll be Forest Lake and the Minneapolis North Stars. Game 5 will be at 3 p.m. between the East Bethel Bandits and the loser of this game. And then Game 6 will be at 5:30. And the 8 p.m. game will be the winner of this game and the Metro Knights. So, coming in for the Athletics to do the pitching now will be 25, Riley Resnick. So Riley Resnick will take over the pitching duties after Opsahl goes 4 for the Athletics. So we'll take a commercial break, and we'll come back for the start of the bottom of this fifth inning with a new pitcher for the Athletics here on WCMP.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
KBEK Sports. Local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15. He's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown! Slips one, slips a second, able to get away for Sluga. Back underneath, our side, and a goal.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow. Mora, Pine City, North Branch, Bram, East Central, Hinckley, Finlayson, Malacca. Find out who plays next at kbek.com.
Or WCMPradio.com, in which the station we're on here tonight, live with video there for this game. Also live on 106.5 FM AM 1350. New pitcher for the Ada Athletics is Riley Resnick. He'll move to pitcher, and the pitcher, Opsahl, will move to first. So Riley Resnick will take over on the mound for the Athletics, and leading off the bottom of the fifth for the Knights is Max Sickler. Struck out looking back in the second. First pitch to him is high for ball one. Next one is in there and swung on and missed. And now a 1-1 for Sickler. Resnick with the pitch. That's outside for ball two. 2-1 to Sickler. Resnick with the pitch. That one swung on right back to Resnick. He'll jog it about 3/4 of the way to the first, and then he'll toss it there for out number one. Turn it over to the top of the order now for the Knights, and it's Trevor Johnson to the plate. One for two this evening. Resnick readies. Shakes off that call. And he'll step off. Back and ready. Gets one he likes. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss from Trevor Johnson. A 1 count for Johnson. Resnick with the next pitch. That one is swung on and hit. And that one will go well, foul and out of play. Again, no crashing sound, so that's good news. Hopefully everybody's car is okay. Now 0-2 for Trevor Johnson. Resnick readies. Here's the pitch. Check swing, and they're going to say he went. That'll be out number 2. And now to the plate with 2 down. It will be Isaiah Brennan. He's made some nice plays out there tonight at short. Hoping to make a play here at the plate. Get a new ball here for Resnick. He hit a single back in the first and then reached on what was a swinging strikeout that went in the dirt and then high in the air about 20 feet, and he reached first anyways. So Resnick readies the first pitch for Brennan. That one inside for ball 1. Two down in the bottom of the 5th for the Knights. Resnick, that one is high for ball 2. The Athletics have now gone 4 innings without a hit, as so far have the Hinckley Knights. Hoping to change things up here and not make it a 4th consecutive inning for both teams. 1, 2, 3. As this next pitch is inside for ball 3. And the next pitch is in there for strike 1 to Isaiah Brennan. Now a 3-1 for Brennan. 2 down, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th. Knights lead 3-1. Resnick with the pitch. That one swung on and popped up towards shallow right. Second baseman calls for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He dropped it and then does not show some giddy up to get it, and that allows Brennan to reach second. So an error there allows Isaiah Brennan to get to second. And Brennan, a good job there of just using his hustle and running it out, even though it looked to be for sure out number 3, but error allows him to get to second. So for the 3rd consecutive time, Brennan will reach base. And now Corey Schmidt comes to the plate. 2 down, runner at second. So Schmidt at the plate, Resnick readying. And here's the pitch. That's inside for ball 1. 1-0 count for Corey Schmidt. Knights, if they win, they'll play the Metro Knights here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. back here at Brennan Field as part of the Brennan Field Classic. This 3-day event starting this evening. Schmidt, just got a piece of that one and fouls it back. 1-1 count now for Schmidt. He's got that runner on second. Via the error. That one was a hit to shallow right. Second baseman called for it, and then it popped out of his glove. 1-1 for Schmidt. Corey Schmidt at the plate. 0 for 2 on the night. Next one is outside. Well outside. It hits the backstop, rolls up into the air, and allows Brennan to reach third. 2 down, runner at third for Corey Schmidt. The last base runner they had was Isaiah Brennan back in the 3rd. Two 1 for Schmidt. Swing and a miss on that one. will even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at third with 2 down. And Schmidt bring him in. Find out maybe here on the pitch here from Resnick. That one's outside, and Brennan thought about it. He'll stop and go back to third. Brennan's got some wheels, but Isaiah Brennan will stay at third with that wild pitch getting by. Now a full count for Corey Schmidt. And 2 down, and that runner at third. Resnick with the pitch. Outside, and that is ball 4. So now runners at the corners, 2 down, and coming to the plate is Isaiah Haas. He gave them their 3-1 lead back in the first. He hit that 3-run home run over the left field wall. That was their last hit of the game. First pitch to him is outside for ball 1. 1-0 for Haas. Resnick with the pitch. Swing and a miss there from Isaiah Haas to make it a 1-1 count. 2 down and runners at the corners. Knights lead 3-1 here in the bottom of the 5th, but like to add some insurance runs here. Pitch on the way from Resnick. That's outside, and that's going to hit the backstop and immediately get right back to the catcher. So Isaiah Brennan has to stay at third, but Corey Schmidt moves up to second. So now runners in scoring position with 2 down and a 2-1 count for Isaiah Haas. 2 Isaiahs, but this one is Haas, not Brennan. Isaiah Brennan is at third. Haas will watch that one go outside for ball 3, and now a 3-1 count for Isaiah Haas. 2 down, runners at second and third. Resnick readies the 3-1 delivery. That's ball 4. So Resnick will walk his second consecutive batter to load the bases for T.J. Johnson. And T.J. Johnson looking to add some insurance runs here for the Knights in the bottom of the 5th inning. And this is the second game of the Brennan Field Classic here in Hinckley, Minnesota. And you guessed it, it's at Brennan Field. First pitch to Johnson is in there for strike 1. Johnson reached on an error back in the first and grounded out in the third. Resnick pausing, waiting. Readies, and here's the 0-1. That's in the dirt. It's going to get by the catcher, and it will get by enough for Isaiah Brennan to cross the plate to score a run. It will also advance the runners to second and third on the wild pitch. So that makes it a 4-1 lead now for the Knights. Runners at second and third. 1-1 pitch for T.J. Johnson is high for ball 2. Two 1 for Johnson. Resnick with the pitch. That one is swung on, and that's going to go foul and out of play. That will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes for the center fielder. Run has scored. And also runners at second and third. Resnick with the 2-2 pitch. Johnson got a piece of that one out towards right field. That could be dangerous, but the second baseman this time holds on for out number 3. So no hits, but a run does score for the Knights. And that will make it a 4-1 lead as we head to the top of inning number 6. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Knights lead the Ada Athletics 4-1 as we'll move forward to the top of the 6th inning after word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
What can you get for $5? $5 lunch deal all month long from 11 to 3, Monday through Friday. Sandwich and chips, from classic grilled cheese to ham and Swiss, or turkey and cheddar at Burnett Dairy Bistro. Who doesn't love a great deal? $5 lunch at Burnett Dairy Bistro all month long. Burnett Dairy Cooperative, real farms, real flavor. Visit us online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Cooperative Pizza of the Month is sweet and spicy pepperoni. This take and bake pizza is a must for all you pepperoni lovers out there. Only found at Burnett Dairy Cooperative Bistro. Found in January, it's National Cheese Lovers Day. Burnett Dairy Cheese Store is celebrating. There will be cheeses in the store for only $2.99 a pound and 99-cent fried cheese curds. Stop on in and celebrate National Cheese Lovers Day at Burnett Dairy Cheese Store, January 19th through the 21st.
Top of the 6th inning, Knights with the 4-1 lead. Mike Erickson will lead off for the Ada Athletics. Still Ben Sickler on the mound for the Knights. The first pitch here to Erickson is low for ball 1. Sickler again, he wastes absolutely no time there on the mound. This next one's in there for strike 1. I like how quickly he works. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swinging and a miss from Erickson. And now it's a 1-2 count. And yes, pitch is already on the way. 1-2 is low for ball 2. 2-2, and here's the pitch from Sickler. That one swung on, fouled. So Erickson will keep himself live with a 2-2 count. Knights win this game. They'll be playing tomorrow night at 8 p.m. here back at Brennan Field. That one swung on, and that one's lifted towards the gap right at second. And the second baseman, wow, Corey Schmidt. That one bounces to Schmidt. I didn't know if he had enough time to throw it on to first, but he did. A nice throw there by Corey Schmidt to grab out number 1. Nice play there by the second baseman in Corey Schmidt to grab the first out of the inning. And now Bo Fetting to the plate. Sickler with the pitch. That one is fouled, out of play. Oh, 1 count for him. Sickler. That's Ben Sickler with the pitch. The movement late on that one is swung on and missed for strike 2. Beautiful night for baseball. Not really any wind to speak of. Pretty nice out as well. That one fouled off of Fetting. Sitting at 61 degrees. As Fetting has an 0-2 count, Ben Sickler with the pitch. That's in there, and it will get Fetting looking for out number 2. Sickler's made good work on the mound here tonight. And now coming to the plate with 2 down is Sonny Resnick. Pitch from Sickler's fouled back. And now an 0-1 count for Sonny Resnick. Sickler ready. Here's the 0-1. That one swung on and hit out towards right field. And Brady Johnson on it, grabs it, holds on for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down once again for the Athletics. No errors committed by the Knights. And we're headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. Knights will again look to maybe add some insurance runs here, but they lead 4-1 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard as we head down to the bottom of the 6th. Back after word from our fine sponsors on WCMP.
Does radio advertising work? It just did. Make it work for you. Contact us at WCMPradio.com.
Interested in raising funds for your school or organization? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is now participating in cheese fundraisers. Raise funds by selling cheese to your friends and family and supporting our local farmers. Please call us at 715-689-2053 to find out more.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
And on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Hinckley Knights lead over the Ada Athletics 4-1. It's game 2 of the Brennan Field Classic. It's a 3-day event that started tonight. Game 1 seeing the Metro Knights beat the East Bethel Bandits. Starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. and runs all day long here at Brennan Field in Hinckley, Minnesota. So if you're a fan of some baseball, some great baseball action, and a beautiful ballpark in historic Brennan Field, be sure to head on out here tomorrow. Again, it starts at 10 a.m. and runs all the way through and after 8 p.m. And if the Knights can hold on here, they'll face off against the Metro Knights tomorrow here at 8 p.m. Leading off for the Hinckley Knights here in the bottom of the 6th will be Sean Osmus. Resnick, first pitch is just off the top of the batter or the catcher's glove for ball 1. 1-0 now for Sean Osmus. This one swung on and fouled back and out of play. Now a 1-1. Resnick with the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss on that one. A little bit outside, but swing and miss for strike 2. Resnick readying, and here's the 1-2 delivery. Outside, and that is ball 2 to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Resnick with the 2-2 pitch. And Osmus gets a piece of that one, fouls it back. Stays alive in the at-bat. Again, he's the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 6th. Resnick, another 2-2 pitch. And this time Osmus swings and misses. May have been dropped there by the catcher, but tag him just for good measure, and that'll be out number 1. And now coming to the plate, pinch hitting for Brady Johnson will be Jeff Lottie. And if you've paid attention to the Pine City Dragons girls basketball team at all through the last couple of years, you'll know he's been a part of that coaching staff with Ted Haas until this past season. But he is still with that girls basketball team as part of the coaching staff. He's at the plate with a 1-0 count. Checked his swing, but it's in there anyways for strike 1. So Jeff Lottie at the plate, 1 down, a 1-1 count for him. And here's the next pitch. It's going to go well outside. That's going to make it a 2-1 count now. Lottie on the season, batting .111 with 2 walks. He swings and misses on that one, and that will even out the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 now for Jeff Lottie. Pitch from Resnick outside, and that will run the count full. So Lottie now with a full count, 1 down, and nobody on. Resnick with the pitch. That one's outside for ball 4. And Lottie draws the walk. And now with 1 down, it's Jared Brennan to the plate. And yes, we will get a pinch runner here for Jeff Lottie. So Lottie will get the pinch runner, and pinch running for him will be number 32, Griffin Steele. Steele has got some wheels. He's always a threat to not only steal a base, but also stretch a base into 2. Showing bunt and missing on it there is Jared Brennan. Upset with himself that he missed it. So now an 0-1 count for Brennan. Resnick glances at first, and it is a pickoff attempt. And they throw down to second, and the ball, it would have been there for the tag, but the ball got out of the player's glove. So Steele is going to be safe at second. So now you got a runner at second with 1 down. Jared Brennan with an 0-1 count. Resnick gets the sign. And here's the pitch. And Brennan holds up on that one enough, as that one stays high for ball 1. Resnick with the pitch. In there for strike 2. One-two count for Jared Brennan. Runner at second, 1 down. Here's a pitch from Resnick. Swing and a miss by Brennan for out number 2. And now coming to the plate is Max Sickler. He's 0 for 2 on the night. He's got a runner on at second. Trying to add some extra insurance to their lead. First pitch to him, swung on and missed for strike 1. Knights trying to add some insurance runs to their lead. Resnick glancing at Steele at second. Here's the pitch. And Sickler will line this one out towards right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. They are going to send Steele, and that is why you have him out there, because he is going to score from second. And he shows off the wheels. So an RBI single for Max Sickler. And the Knights now have a 5-1 lead over the Ada Athletics. So 5-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. And back to the top of the order for Trevor Johnson. Resnick will glance at the runner at first. He'll throw over to first, and he is back just in time. So he will be safe at first on the pickoff attempt from Resnick. And now the first pitch here to Trevor Johnson. That's outside for ball 1. (1-0) for the catcher, Trevor Johnson. 2 down, runner at first. And they will try to pick off the runner at first. And he's going to get caught stealing. So they will throw him out, trying to take second for out number 3. But the Knights get a run on a hit. And Warriors there by the Athletics. So we'll move to the top of the 7th inning. Knights looking to hold on for the win here tonight to move on and play tomorrow night again at Brennan Field at 8 p.m. if they're able to hold on for the win. Top of the 7th when we come back after word from our fine sponsors here, WCMP.
Okay, let's get started. Counselor, give me your case.
Your Honor, I represent the kids on summer vacation. The kids that did their homework all year. Well, mostly. The kids that ate their veggies. Looked out for their little sisters and brothers. And took out the trash when Dad was gone fishing. Your Honor, these kids deserve some fun this summer. Like train rides, cheeseburgers, movies, whitewater rafting, or the rodeo. Fun for crying out loud. I present Exhibit A.
This week, get a $10 gift certificate to Freddy's and Mora for only $5. That's food for half off. Case closed.
Order in the court.
WCMP deals. Visit WCMPradio.com/deals.
Hi, this is Sarah from Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Do you know about our propane customer referral program? It's simple and rewarding. Refer a qualified new Burnett Dairy propane customer and you'll receive a $100 credit to your account. Terms and conditions apply. Call 715-689-1032 for details and follow our Burnett Dairy General Store Facebook page. Share the warmth with Burnett Dairy, your trusted propane partner.
So Ben Sickler looking to finish this one off, and leading off the top of the 7th for the Athletics will be 27, Ethan Opsall. That one's ball 1, and the next pitch on the way, that's outside as well for ball 2. Two-0 pitch on the way. That one swung on and fouled out of play. Again, if you're a baseball fan, come back tomorrow to Brennan Field. Games start at 10 a.m. and go all day. And the last game will be at 8 p.m., so be sure to come back here to Brennan Field tomorrow for all the baseball action you can hope for. This is a hit there by Opsall, as that gets by the diving attempt of Corey Schmidt. So a base hit for the Athletics. Put a runner on first, and Riley Resnick to the plate. Sickler with the pitch. That one, half swing by Resnick, and it's in there for strike 1. That one's in there for strike 2. Resnick doesn't agree with that one, but called strike 2, and now 0-2. Sickler with the 0-2. And Resnick has checked his swing on all 3 pitches he saw so far. That one's outside for ball 1, but check swing on all 3. Here's the 1-2. That one's low, and Resnick again, a check swing. So 2-2 count now for Riley Resnick. That one swung on and lobbed out towards center. TJ Johnson under it. And the towering catch is made. Throw back to first is not going to get there. And that rolls away from Osmus just a little bit. But I like the attempt there from TJ Johnson. A good throw, but it just gets away from Osmus a little bit. So TJ Johnson makes the catch at center for out number 1. He tried to double him up there, but the runner back in time. Bo Jorgensen. One-0 count for Jorgensen. Pitch here from Sickler. That's low for ball 2. (2-0) now for Jorgensen. Runner at first, one down here in the top of the 7th. And on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Knights lead 5-1. Next pitch from Sickler, inside again for ball 3. 3-0 count for the catcher, Jorgensen. This one's in there for strike 1 from Sickler. And Sickler on the mound has a pretty quick pace. But this one's going to be low for ball 4, and that will walk Jorgensen. That only the first walk of the evening for him. He did hit one batter. So now runners at first and second, 2 down, and Jack Jones will be the next batter to the plate. Looks like we're going to have a visit on the mound with the infield and manager Ted Haas. See if any change is made or just a conversation to be had. Knights, if they win here this evening, if they hold on to that 5-1 lead, they'll play tomorrow night here at Brennan Field at 8 p.m. against the Metro Knights. Trying to hold on for the win against the Ada Athletics. And Sickler back on the mound after that conference. This one, almost got Jones on the elbow there, and that front elbow just dipped under it. 1-0 count, and this one is swung on right at the third baseman, Haas. He'll step on first for 1. A lob over to first for 2, and that will be it. Isaiah Haas with a great play there. He grabs the runner at third and then throws it on to first for the third out. So, the Hinckley Knights hold on for the 5-1 victory over the Ada Athletics, and will play here tomorrow night against the Metro Knights. So, we'll take a commercial break, hear a word from our fine sponsors. We'll come back, recap this game, let you know what's coming up for the Knights here tomorrow, as well as the rest of the weekend. You're listening to Town Ball here on WCMP.
Arrowhead Transit plays a pivotal role in bolstering the communities it serves. By providing accessible and reliable transportation, they ensure essential travel for work, education, and health care. Arrowhead Transit is customer-centric, continuously evolving to meet the needs of the community with initiatives like community outreach programs, job fairs, and educational workshops, and more. Arrowhead Transit is more than just a transportation service. It is a vital part of the communities it supports. Your connection, your community. Arrowhead Transit, your ride.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Town & Country Insurance today at townandcountry-ins.com or stop in our offices in Finlayson, Hinckley, and Mora.
24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. Right now, Pine City Holiday Station store off 35 has got savings like Mountain Dew, buy 2, get 2. Gatorade varieties, buy 2, get 1 free. Giants Seeds, 2 for $4. And ready-to-eat Johnsonville brats and hot dogs, 2 for $4. Open 24/7, 365. They've got what you need at the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City.
Okay, let's get started. Counselor, give me your case.
Your Honor, I represent the kids on summer vacation. The kids that did their homework all year. Well, mostly. The kids that ate their veggies. Looked out for their little sisters and brothers. And took out the trash when Dad was gone fishing. Your Honor, these kids deserve some fun this summer. Like train rides, cheeseburgers, movies, whitewater rafting, or the rodeo. Fun for crying out loud. I present Exhibit A.
This week, Get an hour of horseback riding at Frontier Stables in Frederick, Wisconsin for only $22.50. Horses, nature, case closed.
Order in the court.
WCMP deals. Visit WCMPradio.com/deals.
Couldn't have said it better myself. WCMPradio.com/deals. Go there. We've got deals, again, on all sorts of things from our local listening area. Discounts, discounts like you wouldn't believe, so be sure to check that on out. The Hinckley Knights get the victory over the Ada Athletics 5-1. Ben Sickler went all 7 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, walked 1, struck out 7. On the evening, he did hit a batter, but that was it. And that was the first batter of the game, Bo Fetting. Hold the Athletics to 1 run, and now the Hinckley Knights will play against the Metro Knights tomorrow night here at Brennan Field at 8 p.m. If the Knights of Hinckley win that game, they'll play in the first place game on Sunday at 6 p.m. If they lose that game tomorrow night against the Metro Knights, they'll play in the third place game at 3:30 on Sunday. So, if the Hinckley Knights win tomorrow night, they'll play in the first place game on Sunday at 6 p.m. If they lose tomorrow night, they'll play in the third place game on Sunday at 3:30. Also, coming up tomorrow will be a pig roast. Yes, they will have a pig roast here on tomorrow to go along with their regular concession and stand items. I got that word from manager Ted Haas. We emailed back and forth about this game, and he said he expects the Metro Knights, Stillwater, and Forest Lake Brewers to be contenders for the first place game here coming up on Sunday, again at 6 p.m. And if the Hinckley Knights win tomorrow night at 8 p.m., they'll play in that first place game on Sunday at 6. If they lose, they'll play in the third place game on Sunday at 3:30. So again, if you're a fan of baseball, any kind of baseball, be sure to come out here tomorrow to Brennan Field, where the action starts at 10 a.m. The last game will be played at 8 p.m. You don't want to miss it. It's a beautiful historic field at Brennan Field, and just some great baseball as well in beautiful Hinckley, Minnesota. So be sure to come out here. Plus, they're having a pig roast. Why not come out here? Baseball, pig roast, can't get much better. Plus, I think it's supposed to be beautiful weather. So come on out, check out the Brennan Field Classic that started here tonight, runs through Sunday. And that first place game will be played here at 6 p.m. on Sunday. If the Knights win tomorrow, they'll play in that first place game on Sunday night at 6. If they lose, they'll play in the third place game on Sunday at 3:30. For the Knights, again, they'll play tomorrow night here at 8 p.m. as part of the Brennan Field Classic. And then coming up, they'll have more games coming up here next week. Their next one after Sunday's games, no matter where they play Sunday in the third place, first place game, they will host the Chisago Lakes Bulldogs next Friday at 7:30 p.m. So they'll be back home next Friday to host the Bulldogs of Chisago Lakes. I want to thank all of you who tuned in here tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in for this Game 2 of the Brennan Field Classic, with the Knights getting the victory on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard 5-1 over the Ada Athletics. Of course, I want to give a huge shout-out to all of our fine sponsors. Thanks to them for sponsoring this and every other broadcast that we do, because without them, well, we wouldn't be able to come out here and call any of these games, so we appreciate all of our fine sponsors. Of course, be sure to stay tuned to the morning shows on KBK 95.5 with Rock and Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That's when you can catch your local sports updates. We'll talk this game, other games in our local listening area, plus regional and national sports as well. Also stay tuned to our websites, WCMPradio.com, KBK.com, we write up story recaps of games we've covered. We've got interviews on there. We've got breaking news, LOI signings, coaches retiring, coaches being hired, all that and more for local sports on our websites. Plus, stay tuned to our social medias, both of our Facebook pages and our Twitter at WCMP Radio for all things local sports. Again, all things that I just mentioned. Be sure to come back out here tomorrow. We won't be here, but all these teams will. The action starts at 10 a.m. here at Brennan Field, and it finishes up with the last game of the Hinckley Knights taking on the Metro Knights here at 8 p.m. If Hinckley wins tomorrow night, they'll play in the first place game on Sunday at 6 p.m. If they lose, they'll play in the third place game on Sunday at 3:30. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gillen. Thanks so much for tuning in. To all of you who tuned in, appreciate you. Give me a job to do. Plus to all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. We appreciate them, and we wouldn't be able to be out here if it weren't for them. The final here on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Knights get the victory over Ada Athletics 5-1. They'll play tomorrow night here at 8 p.m. Again, for WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night and a fantastic weekend.